What's up, everyone? Welcome to another live trading day at TradeSpace.io. It's bound to be an interesting day today because the market is changing in some very interesting ways. And let's see, market opened about 6 minutes ago. So we're going to go through our traditional analysis, but this time, kind of like last time, there's a little bit more to talk about. Okay. So we've been in this broad channel for quite a while now, and whenever we're in such a strong move, the move is oftentimes climactic. So that's kind of what we're experiencing here, at least a little bit. I've talked about a lot of this previous price action throughout many of the other videos. Now we're in this really interesting place because we've broken this channel, we've broken the moving average. The bears are starting to get closes under the moving average. They had close here, close here, close here. And we have this pattern going on. It's a pattern that's I noticed last week actually, and it's kind of continuing where we have bull, bear, bull, bear, bull, bear, bull, bear, and right now we're sitting on a bull bar. So it's just something to kind of keep in mind. You know, we have growing selling pressure here, but bulls are still buying in the middle of this. And one level I really want to keep in mind is, get to it real quick. Here, in any of my Discord groups, you would have seen this analysis done recently. But I want to watch this breakout point right here. And the reason why is because I think that there may be some buyers here. Now, I don't know if there's going to be enough buyers to get back up to the high here, but I think that there's going to be some buyers here, at least enough to form a bull bar, maybe two. Maybe we'll get two bull bars in a row. Maybe, just depending on how strong it is, maybe we will get back up and we'll form a double top. We do have a micro double top here with a higher high. So it's a level to watch out for. It's also a body gap. I'm seeing a straight line here, breaks below this pullback here. So it's actually a double bottom here as well. And it's a body gap. It's a negative gap for the wicks and a positive gap for the bodies. So that's the next previous breakout point. And so I want to be aware of that level. Was it like 51.25-ish? It's not exact. So it's kind of what I'm looking at on the daily chart here. We are in a range, so I am anticipating a lot of ranging action. We'll have to be aware of that. Not going to spend a lot of time here. Just want to look at the 1 hour real fast, zoom way out. Kind of get rid of this. Drawings don't always match up on various time frames, at least not with NinjaTrader. We do have a notable trend line here. You can do it here, probably do it. Probably right there is fine. So we do have a notable trend line there. And you could really even call it a channel. I'm not going to draw out the channel just because it's not really interested. Maybe it's 1, 2, maybe it's 3 here. Maybe they did a 1, 2, 3, and then they bought the double bottom. And they couldn't really quite get it back up to here. It hit this trend line again, so pushed to a new low. Is this new low enough to reverse the price? Probably not. I would guess not. We also have 1, 2, 3 pushes up. 3 pushes up within this leg, so maybe it's a small wedge. And zooming way out on the 5, previous price action just kind of confirms about where we are here. So it's all good. It's all good. We do also have like horizontal resistance here. I don't know. Should I mark that? I'm not sure if it's going to be important enough to mark. I don't know, because you know, it's like some horizontal resistance, but it's also kind of a range. Can't really zoom out anymore. Really, you might could say this whole thing is just a big range too. Let's see. It's the market. You got to figure it out. It's a puzzle. Take the piece of the puzzle, you put it there. If it doesn't fit, and you move it around. Maybe it'll fit somewhere else. You know, I mean, that makes at least a little bit of sense here. And then we break. Maybe this is a fade. Maybe it's consolidating too. Zoom out just a little bit more. Maybe a 15. Yeah. So you have this 1, 2. We have this bottom here. We have this push down. Sometimes this failed double bottom is actually a really good reversal because it's a wedge. 1, 2, 3. And so you have a double bottom. You have a failure to break the neckline, which would be up here. You have another push down. Sometimes that is a reversal. Yeah, I mean, it's something to kind of be aware of, but I think that we're kind of in a spot right now where it's a little bit confusing. It's okay to be confused. I'm just going to get rid of this for now. I don't really like it being there. So let's see where we're at. We're in a very broad channel at the moment. When we're trading broad channels, we generally want to be trading big pullbacks, and you can go long and short here. Generally speaking, your short entries are still going to be, they're not going to be as good or last quite as long as the bull entries, but they're still an effective means of trading, and it's still something you should consider. So right now we have this big leg up, and maybe we'll mess around with this a little bit actually. Yeah, maybe we will, because we can go, how do you do the risk to reward? What is it, Control F4, I think? Yeah, that's how you do it. So let's kind of set that up for a second and show everyone how you can kind of mess with this if you want to find like an exact spot. I can get, here we go. So we can go to here, and we can go to, let's see if I remember how to do it. Attach to lock. Oh, this here, I think. Risk reward ratio from 2, which is 1 to 2, and just put it at 1, so it's 1 to 1. Apply, okay. So now you have a 1 to 1, and can I move you? There we go. So we can put this at the breakout point. We can put this. No, I'm sorry. We can put this piece right here at the breakout point. It's pretty close. And then we just keep moving this here. This is a very complicated way. Yeah, yeah, okay. This is a little bit ridiculous. But, you know, if you want to be exact about things, you can use this tool and you can put this line here at the breakout point, about there. And you can put this line here. Maybe, I guess not. It's been a long time since I've used the risk reward tool. You can also just eyeball it. This is the breakout point. This is the high. Whereas 50% mark, it's around in here. Whereas two-thirds is around in here. So basically the goal is that this any sort of retracement here from this leg should not go past two-thirds the height of this leg. And if it does, then the odds have likely returned back to 50-50, whereas bulls still have a slightly higher probability. We are looking at a double top here. Maybe it's something I would enter on a limit for. Thinking about it. I am thinking about it. No more risk than I would like. I'm just going to kind of wait for some other formations here. Maybe I'll take a 5-minute signal bar. Maybe if we get back up to a high on a 2000 tick, I might like that too. But you know, this likely won't be a lot of bear movement. And it is a little bit risky because I have a 20 EMA here. 20 EMA is support. Do we take an outside bar, guys? Do we take the outside bar? It looked like it was a pretty strong move. Oh, we're not going to get filled. This is, just hesitate, man. Just hesitate. Even if this does get bought back up, though, might be a good signal bar still. I almost wonder if I could put it up here. Maybe I could put it right there, get a slightly better deal. Okay, guys, come on. You missed me by a tick. Put it back where it goes. We're really close to the end of this bar. We're just sitting here chilling. We're just sitting here chilling. Definitely has more risk on the trade than I like, but it's a pretty good signal. I guess the only thing I don't like is that it gets bought up by the bulls here. So what I really want is I really want price to break this neckline here. We can break that neckline, potentially have a measured move. Yeah, I mean, we might come down pretty good. Probably go ahead and still take profits around this trend line though. And I'll probably move that around if we ever get down there. Mostly liquid on stocks right now. We'll probably just focus on futures at the moment. Mostly liquid on stocks. Let's see here. Let me take a quick glance at the market. I don't have it pulled up on this computer right now. Like I said, I'm not really watching anything. I'm kind of watching some things, but just going to wait until after the morning session, really. But let's see here. Let's see. What are we watching? Looking at SLQD. Looking at SCHR. II. II. That's such a weird. That's such a weird thing to say. IEI. Looking at what, Amazon too? Amazon just killing it, I'm telling you, dude. Amazon don't care about no market crash. Yeah, has some interesting stocks we're looking at for sure. Let's see here. Really just trying to go for a small trade. I'm just kind of seeing what level we were at. I do wish I had traded smaller. If I had traded smaller, I could wait and scale in some more. Let's look at this 2000 tick. Kind of a tight push up, broadening out a little bit. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll have a double top here. Necklines, guys, necklines. You have to watch those double top necklines. That's what's important right there. How price behaves around necklines for double tops, double bottoms is really important. You want them broken. That's not a bad break right there. It's also minor though. You got to keep in mind too, 2000 ticks minor. Lots of things in this world don't even see that. All the computers and whatnot that are trading this probably don't even see that. Doesn't mean it's not significant. Come on, price. Let's go. I'm just teasing my position, I'm telling you. Okay, there's a little bit. So our biggest concern right now is buyers at the 20 EMA. We've tested it once, twice. This is the third test here. Depending on how price reacts to this third test, I'm either going to look to get out as break even as possible, or I'm going to stay in this. I'm hoping I can just stay in this. When something tests something so often, it really makes you wonder, even if it gets rejected. Like there's buyers here, there's buyers here. So okay, well I get that. But what happened after this? It gets tested, we have 1-2 bull bars. It gets tested, we have an inside bar. It's getting tested again. You know, I mean, the odds are becoming more and more 50-50. But at the same time, it does cause you to really question the case for the bulls. Because, you know, if there were really buyers here, you're accumulating buyers. So you test it once, you find buyers. Test it twice, you find some buyers. I mean, there's buyers in here on this wick, and there's buyers in this bull bar. But here we are testing it a third time, and it's, you know, it's just not the same. We're also consolidating. You feel like this big bear bar. Body is inside here, its body's inside, inside. And if you look at it, it's inside, and inside so far, so it does look like we are kind of getting ready for breakout in one direction or the other. Lots of inside bars. So our risk is on the board, but if we're going to have a breakout, and that breakout's going to look really good, uh, then this could be a really good breakout for me if I'm already short. Let's look to see what this bar looks like here. If this bar ends up being a bull bar and an outside bar, it could be beginning of the breakout, and that breakout could fail. It could also just be the breakout, and it's a bullish breakout instead of a bearish one. I'm not confident in that yet, though. The bulls, they just don't have the same buying pressure. That's all. Whenever you see a series of inside bars, you're like, you know that the breakout is coming. You don't need Bollinger Bands to tell you that. But you know that the breakout is coming. The only thing you don't know is which direction it's going to be. You can sometimes put context clues together and kind of figure out, who has a slight odds in terms of the actual breakout. But I mean, the odds are generally slight, like I said. It's going to be a good trade, though, if I can actually get in it. What I probably should have done is traded half size, and traded here, and then after sold more up here. Just kind of anywhere, really. But I'm already in full size. I'm just sitting here waiting. So I really want price breaking here. It's the lowest point. Here we are testing the EMA again. 1, 2, 3. This is time number 4. See what I mean, though? Like, if something gets tested so often, just over and over and over and over and over again, you just gotta wonder, It just makes you question things. Why is something tested so often? And what happens when it's tested? Like, there's just barely enough buyers to keep the price up, just barely. So, I'm just gonna look to see again where this measured move is. Measured moves down here. It's kind of far, especially with this trend line here. So what I'm probably gonna do is put my profit target there. And then once we break this level here, I'll move to break even. Let's say once we do it, if we do it. I mean, it's still a question, right? Come on, Bears. Come on, Bear. Let's go. Who do you think would win in a fight between a bear and a bull? It's a good question, isn't it? A bear and a bull. Who would win in a fight? I feel like, I don't know. I mean, has anybody ever watched a bear and a bull fight each other? I feel like, I kind of feel like the bull would win, depending on the bull. I mean, I guess you have to have like the right cattle too. It's got to be like an aggressive bull. See, here we are testing it again. We're finding some buyers. Oh my word. So many tests. We find buyers here each time, just not very many. I feel like a bull would, I don't know. I feel like all it takes is like one charge and a bull would stick a bear with his horns and, probably be about it for the bear. I think the bear's best option is to maneuver around the bull, and he'd probably have to get a couple shots on him before he took the bull down. So I would think that would go. Okay, come on now. Let's break this neckline. Break this neckline and move to break even. No risk. It's good enough for me. Okay, so all we're really doing now is we're going to sit on it and wait. We have no risk in this trade. I want to allow some pullback, especially if this is a really good close. Looks like it might be. Still got about a minute and a half left. Are there trap bulls here, do you think? Is that why Price is doing this? Because there's trap bulls? I don't know. I don't know. I definitely didn't expect to get to the trend line in one bar. I will say that. So I'm going to keep my profit target here. It's a really good trade. I'm not going to allow much retracement. Just kind of random here because we're down below the trend line. Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with that. What was that, like 2,500? That's fine. Always look to re-enter. I'm fine with that. I really have no issue just taking a quick $2,500. But it is a big bull bar. I mean, or I'm sorry, big bear bar. You'd think that there's going to be follow through to it. I mean, you can sit here and hold it. That's fine. That's fine. I'm probably going to look to re-enter here soon. And the reason why, too, I guess I should explain. The reason why I went ahead and I moved my stop down here is because whenever you have a huge bar like this, and it's breaking down below an obvious support here, my fear is really just that there's going to be a big wick right in here, and it's going to be a big significant bar, but it's going to be a big wick too. And if that's the case, then I just don't want to hold through the bulls, uh, 2 or 3 bar pullback, even if it's small. So we were up pretty significantly. That's why we went ahead and took profits there. You can always look to re-enter, always. The important thing, when it comes to trading is just whatever you do, it just has to be logical. Just make it logical. You don't have to get all of the move. That was a really good portion of it. Obviously, I could be holding more and still have it, but it's all right. Another option that you can do, I don't really do it too often, at least not, on here. But maybe I should. And especially during times like this, is just take half profits and leave some in the market. I tend to do that more trading in the Discord group because it's really obvious. Like, we know all the facts. We know what the average profit for each trade is. So, when you know that, it's a little bit easier because it's like, okay, I don't know what the average profit of this trade is. There's no way of telling. Um, but in the Discord group we do, look at that fall. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But it's a little bit easier there because you can say, okay, well, I'm at average profit. So, you take half profits, move to break even, you leave some running. That is ridiculous, honestly. That is absolutely insane. I do kind of wish I'd kept holding it, but, I'm not going to live my life with regrets either. That's what it looks like on the 2000 tick. So sometimes you really want to look for buying opportunities, right? Or selling in this case. Let's move to the 2000 tick. Okay, channel. Moving average. It's a tight channel. Big bars on the 5. Now this one's starting to get kind of a little bit of a wick to it. If we have a tight channel, guys, the first reversal generally does what? It fails. It fails. So I imagine we could at least get a scalp here. I would like a signal bar. There's that big wick. See, this is the big wick I was worried about on this bar here. It's a big bar, big wick. Bar's ending soon. You give me a signal bar to go short, I'll probably go short. Off this here tight channel. Probably get filled in here. Small stop. Might should wait for a second entry. We'll see. Yeah, real small stop. It's both kind of a greedy and logical trade, if we're being honest. It's a low one here. We're at the channel line. Let's sell, guys. Let's sell. Give me one more push down in this bar. We have a push down below this neckline here. I am going to move to break even. It'll be a second entry short. 1, 2. I may just get stopped out too. Okay, whatever. Whatever, guys. Whatever, guys. Okay, that was kind of like this is what I was worried about. It was literally this right here. That's why I took profits down in here. That's why I went ahead and just moved my stop. But over 2,000 a day, it's really good. It's really good. Probably got a little bit greedy with the last trade, but it was also still logical. Still logical. It wasn't completely emotional, you know? Tight channel. We're at the channel line here, right around the 20 EMA. Pretty good signal bar here. So I mean, I don't feel too bad about taking that trade. It's still logical. So I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, but maybe we will find resistance at this channel line here, and if we do, then that would be awesome now, wouldn't it? Have y'all seen the solar eclipse glasses selling for like $2,000 a piece? I mean, they're just like normal glasses, you know? I mean, it's kind of weird. I've seen some that sold for like $2,000 a piece. Which, by the way, if anyone wants to buy some solar eclipse glasses, I'll make you a great deal. I have 2 pair, 1,500 bucks for each. If you want them, message me. I paid $1 for them. Literally paid $1. Can't believe it. You want to talk about return on investment? I've been seeing these solar eclipse glasses. I mean, you know, during the eclipse, I was just going to get a welder's helmet, get a good old welder's hat, put it over my face. And I found some glasses. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll do these instead. And yeah, I mean, it was interesting. It was really interesting. I didn't think like after the event. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a cool event, but I didn't think like afterwards it would. Just didn't think that things would be like this, you know. We waited for so long here. One, two, three, three tests of the moving average before it broke on the 5 minute. When something tests something so often, you really do have to wonder. And I mean, if it's going to test something this many times, why are there not more bulls in the market? Tested 2 bull bars, tested 1 bull bar, tested bear bar. It's like a big red flag right there. So we talked about the consolidation of price and the inside bars. We knew that the breakout was coming. We knew it was going to be big. We just didn't know. We just didn't know which direction. It's a pretty big move too. I'd imagine we could get a second leg out of it. Trying to look for another place to enter short here. Trying to think. This, it's hard to tell too if this bar is just going to be in a range. If it's going to be a selling opportunity. I'd really like to sell up here. If I'm going to sell again, I'd really like to sell in here. But I may not get to. One, two. Don't have a pullback yet. Yeah, I may end up just kind of having to let that go a little bit, but still up really well for the day. It might be in a range, so you just really got to be careful selling here. Yes, just kind of let this range, let it just chill for a little bit, and we'll come back to it and look at it. And just kind of letting it chill. Let's look at the 2000 tick. If we get a second entry here, short, should we take it? Should we take it? I don't know. We can also just sit here and wait. So this breakout is pretty strong. I would anticipate at least a minor second leg. Is that the minor second leg? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just about ready to start live streaming. I finally got Ninja working on my new computer. It took forever. I don't know why. It just, the instructions they sent me and what I was seeing were two different things, and I was downloading the latest version. I don't really know what was up with that. But, yeah, I'll probably start doing the live streaming on my computer here soon. I'm pretty shy. Probably just do it like once or twice a week, kind of like what I do now. And just be left in peace the rest of the time. And just be left in peace. But, yeah, I am pretty excited to be doing it. I would like to certainly enjoy talking to other people and not just myself. Although I do think that myself is pretty entertained by myself, if that makes any sense. But I am really excited. I need to. I'm getting like an all new setup. Like I'm getting everything brand new, a brand new computer, getting brand new monitors, brand new desk, brand new microphone. I'm getting it all. I mean, just if you didn't know that I was a trader, you'd think that I was like going to stream games or something. But I also kind of have to take time and figure out what I want. Like I have to, it's a custom built computer, so I have to sit and learn about these parts, and I have to, do this and that and that and this. It's a really small bar. Do we want to sell below this bar? I don't know. I don't know. It's a second entry here, right? One, pull back, two. Really small risk. Should I do it? Should I do it? Watch it be too late now. No! Come back. No, it might come back still. It might come back still. I can risk a little bit more. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on. You're absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't really want to get filled now, to be honest. Oh, man. Well, what I am expecting is a second leg down here, and I was really trying to go for a scalp, right? I was trying to be like, trying to get this, see if I can't get a double bottom on a 2000 tick, because it's tight channel here. A little bit climactic because it was so strong, and we pushed down below some support, so that did cause bulls to come in and start buying some more. 1, 2, second entry short here, looked pretty good. So now we're kind of bottoming out here, and I'm not really as interested. Real close to profit targets, so it's kind of like, eh. 2000 tick. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. We're up quite a bit today. I'm probably just gonna call it here, guys, and let it go. I would. I mean, if this video gets uploaded, probably not gonna get uploaded. It's probably gonna be uploaded like an hour or two from now. but I would really like kind of a second entry long, and then that second entry long failure, and that way I can sell a little bit, more up here, or something. So that's something I'm interested in. But guys, if you want to learn a trade like this, I mean, we're up 27. I just checked. We're up $2,700 for the day. It's not so bad. It's not a bad day. There's not too many people in this world who can make $2,700 in an hour, but it's possible. Um, and you don't have to be the best person. You don't have to be the smartest person. You don't have to be the most talented person to do this. I'm certainly not the best. I'm not the most talented. I'm not the richest. I'm not the most experienced. But anyone can do this. If you want to learn how to do this, then I'm going to post my Fiverr link in the description. I do one-on-one coaching. Or, if you just have any questions, just shoot me a message. Um, I like to think I'm kind of a cool person to hang out with. At least to an extent. But if you just have any questions, shoot me a message. It can be about anything related to trading. And, be happy to help you, work with you. Last year, I had over $6 million of prop firm trading handed out to people who worked with me. So that was super exciting. A really big accomplishment. This year, let's see. Well, I don't know about this year. I have to go back and add it up. But I do know that last week, I had several people get several $100,000 in funding. I had one person get 100,000. I had someone else get 150,000, and I had someone else get their first prop firm payout. So super, super exciting. I really love it when people who work with me and they get to have success like that. So very proud of everyone I work with. They work very hard, and their hard work really shows. If you're interested in calling out trades or listening to me call out trades, I do call out trades every day in my Discord. Uh, we mostly focus on swing trading, but we do have day trading, options, ETFs, futures, and stocks. So it's all based on historical data, sometimes going back over 40 years or the history uh, of the stock. So lots and lots of exciting things there. If you're interested, I'll post a link in the description. Tempted to take a short entry here. What time is it? Okay, well, the bar's going to end soon. Second entry failure. Should we do this right before we leave? Right before we leave. Right before we leave, guys. Let's see if I can't get small risk. I'm not going to get filled, am I? I'm going to have to, if I can not talk, right? 9 3/4 points risk. It's not something I really want. 9 3/4. I don't know if I'm going to get filled here, but I am tempted to go short. I'll tell you what, I'll wait like a bar or two, and we'll just kind of see. So here, stop is way shorter here, but it would have to turn into a bull bar for me to get filled. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna worry about it here. Guys, I'm just going to go ahead and end it. If you're interested in coaching with me, I have the links in the description. If you're interested in trading with the Discord with me, the link is in the description. Best of luck trading, guys. I will see you, I don't know, I guess whenever I make another video. Probably later this week. We'll see. Later, y'all.